So calming down a crying baby during photo session is not something easy, and you need to have special skills to calm down crying baby and to soothe baby. So in this episode, I'm gonna share with you the 5 principles that you need to follow to calm down the baby during photo session. But you may ask yourself, who invented these 5 principles and why these are important to keep the baby calm during the photo session? These 5 principles are not invented by anyone. These 5 elements resemble the environments that the baby used to live in the last 9 months inside his mother's uterus. So these 5 elements are the main factors that can put the baby calm to sleep because they remind him of how he used to live inside his mother's uterus. So the first element is white noise, and by white noise I mean a continuous sound that will a continuous sound that will keep shushing the baby during the photo session. This sound reminds the baby So this sound reminds the baby of how he used to live inside his mother's uterus, because inside his mother's uterus, unlike what some people think, it was not a quiet environment. It was a super noisy environment. It was filled with the sound of the heart pump, the sound of the intestine, the sound of the mother herself when she is talking. So it was a noisy environment for the baby. So to get out from this noisy environment to a super quiet environment, that's something scary. So it makes sense that the baby will calm down hearing white noises. So what other white noises you may use if you don't have this baby shusher? You can use other devices. They are on Amazon for white noise, and also you can use on your iPhone, you can have some applications that give white noise. But make sure that the application you are using or the YouTube video that you are running for a white noise does not have ads. So yeah, if an ad will pop up and disturb the continuous white noise rhythm, the baby may freak out and cry. So either if you are a mother who wants to put her baby to bed, or you are a photographer, you want to run white noise, make sure you are choosing a safe source of white noise. And the second element is continuous movement. So the baby, when he was inside his mother's uterus, the mother used to move all the time, and the baby used to swim inside the amniotic fluid inside her uterus. So it makes sense that the baby wants to be held all the time and want to be rocked. But what would you do after rocking the baby in the session, backward and forward, and finally he is asleep and you want to put him down inside the prop, but he's not calming down? So first of all, let's agree, you need to rock the baby. It's not something that you will not do, it's something that you will do. But please do it gently, and when you are moving, you need to move along with the baby's body. Don't shake the baby by himself, because that's extremely dangerous. You may harm the baby, and the baby may get shaken baby syndrome that will cause brain concussion and can lead to permanent damage to the baby's brain. So never shake the baby by himself. Always hold the baby and move with the baby. You are moving the baby with your body. Don't move him by himself. So after you finish rocking the baby and you have put him down on the beanbag or on the posing bed or anything else, you can gently use this device. This device is called Lola Vibe. It's from Amazon. You can turn it on and it will cause nice, gentle vibrations that can put the baby to sleep. It makes good massage. Also, there is another device that's made specially for strollers. This one is called Rocket, and it has special technique to turn it on, but mine is broken, this device, you can attach it on the beanbag. Oh, it's working now, but the battery seems dead. So I need to change the battery. So this device, you can connect it to the beanbag stand on the back or on the legs, on the sides, and it will make gentle shakes for the beanbag, and the baby will feel this rocking movement and will go to sleep. So this one is only for the beanbag or the posing stand or the posing table, whatever. And this one for everything, for the beanbag, for the props, everything. And the third element is warmth. So I will always have a heater in my studio to warm the baby during the photo session. I may not use the heater in all the year, all the seasons. I may not use the heater in the summer. I might use the heater in the winter, but you should have a heater inside your studio. And so why does babies need heater? When the baby was in his mom uterus, the temperature there was the human body temperature, 37 degrees Celsius. And to come out to this world with 24 degrees Celsius, that's something so cold compared to the environment that he used to live into in the last 9 months. So that's why mothers tend to wrap the baby in multiple blankets, keep him warm. And that's why also in newborn photography, since we are taking pictures of the baby with minimal clothes or with only one wrap and skin exposed, we must have a heater. And sometimes I will not only use the heater while I'm wrapping the baby, I will move my heater with me for all the props that I will pose the baby in, and for every setup that I will photograph the baby in, I will move my heater with me. So for the heater that you will choose, this heater that I have is Black & Decker. You can choose any heater obviously, but this one is from the blowing kind. Not there are some kinds that has red coils. These are not blowing, they produce hot air that is super hot. This one is gentle hot, so I would recommend this type. So this one, if I turn it on, you will not see any red coils or something that can cause burns. So this one is safe, and I will keep a distance, good distance between it and the baby, like about 1 meter. I will not put the baby so close to the heater. So use your common sense. You don't need to measure everything. Use your common sense. This one is too hot for the baby, or this one is too cold for the baby. You can judge that by yourself. And the fourth element is wrapping the baby. So when the baby was inside his mother's body and inside her uterus, he used to feel resistance from her body. Whenever the baby kicks or moves his arm or leg, he will feel resistance from the mother body, and he will feel contained and hugged inside her environment. So when the baby comes out to this new world, he feels that this world is wide, super wide, and that's why you will always see the baby doing the startle reflex like this, because he is shaken of, oh my God, this is a wide world, this is a big world. And this feeling scares him so much. So whenever he will do this movement, afterward he will cry. That's why wrapping the baby make him feel hugged and make him feel safe inside this wrap, and reminds him of how he was safe inside her mother body. And before moving to the fifth element of how to soothe the baby during your photo session, let me tell you about some tips that you can do during the photo session that will put the baby to sleep, that are not related to these 5 elements. So the first trick is to gently swipe your hand against the baby forehead and in the last time you will swipe, you will put your fingers on the baby eyebrows, and this will give the baby heavy eyelids and put him to sleep. The other trick is to tap the baby gently on his bottom. Why especially the bottom of the baby? Because before having birth, most probably he was in cephalic presentation for the last month of pregnancy. What does cephalic presentation means? It means that the baby's head is engaged in the mother's cervix to get ready for the delivery. So the baby is upside down inside his mother tummy. His head is down and his bottom is up, and the baby's bottom is close to the mother's heart. So whenever the mother's heart is bumping, and it's always bumping, so whenever the heart is bumping, it gives gentle taps for the baby on his bottom. So giving the baby these gentle taps on his bottom during the photo session remind him of how he was contained inside his mother uterus for the last month of pregnancy, and that also will help to send him back to sleep. Now moving to the 5th element of what represents the baby's environment inside the mother's uterus that will help him go back to sleep. The 5th element is not that important. It's darkness, and you don't really need to put all the lights off for the room to put the baby to sleep. Some photographers tend to put a sleeping hat on the baby's head and lower it down to cover the baby's eyes, and I don't see that's necessary. I have never done that. If I want to cover the baby's eyes, I will stroke in on her or his forehead and then gently cover his eyes with my hand. That might help, but I will not cover them forcefully using a sleeping hat or something.